have trust issues with people. Um, and that started way before I started drinking. Like, well, being a preacher's daughter through all kinds of churches, being well known, your parents being well known, people talk to them, people go to them with their marriage issues. I've witnessed all kinds of marriages that have failed throughout my whole life that you wouldn't even think would fail. And marriage scares me, to be honest. Maybe if I found the right person that I felt like, we could grow together. And if we felt like if we had problems, we could talk it out or whatever. But it scares me. Like, that's part of why I never wanted to have a child, was because I had observed people raising children alone, and the kids grow up to be missing the other parent, and then they act out. Or kids who are adopted act out towards their adoptive families because it's always why do they not want me? And I don't know. Marriage is being 34. No, I haven't. My dad, he jokes to me. He says, "You're not wife material." And I said, "Why am I not wife material?" And he said, "Because you're too opinionated," which is true. So like that's my little excuse. Yeah.
I ask because many of us will feel that we're unworthy of marriage because of our past. So sometimes I think, is it that we don't want to get married because we are unsure if someone's going to accept us at our ugliest, which is maybe in our 20s? Or is it that we feel that we're unable to grow into the type of person that is worthy of that kind of love?
Good questions. I mean, that could be part of it. I've like been when people try to set me up on dates with people all the time, and people will comment, "No, you shouldn't hook her up. She has a past. She has a major past. You shouldn't do that." I kind of feel like, especially if it was a churchgoer, no, if they found out by my past, they'd be like, "This girl is a big no-no. I'm not going to go out with her." That happened to me once, actually. Someone was trying to hook me up with somebody, and they were like, "No, I've heard things about her. I can never go on a date with her," which is fine. Nobody's perfect. Maybe that person had problems that they didn't want to open up to. It's hard to open up to people, not just to marriages, to friendships. People like, I don't open up to people. I'm surprised I'm opening up to you.
I was just about to say, you've done a good job today. And there's always that quote, right? Every priest has a past and every sinner has a future. Redemption is always just around the corner. So one of the worst ways to punish someone is to isolate them and keep them alone. And I fear that many of us are doing that intentionally when they use that same type of methods in the prison system. Right? So in a way, we're becoming prisoners of our own mind because we're convincing ourselves, I don't want to do this. I'm okay being alone, where there's people in jail that would die for this type of interaction, and we want to be like them. So I think we all need a lot of work, yourself, me, and everyone listening. Things fail. You can do something well and it still doesn't work out. You can give your son, for example, everything that you didn't have growing up, and he can still become someone that's not productive to society. I don't wish that on him, but that is always a possibility. You're someone that grew up being adopted and with your childhood experience, and you've come out all right. There's some people who are raised by both parents with money and they turn out bad. It all comes
Very
down to our
bad.
decisions and our choices in life. And with all that said, Andrea, what would you tell the next generation of women who are growing up, who are looking to you and saying, I want to learn more about this, but I'm on a crossroads at my life? What do you want to tell them and why?
So when you were telling me that, I was thinking of that question because I know exactly what to say. Everybody can change. You just have to get rid of the bad or you'll never change. Whether it's picking up and moving miles away, whether it's deleting social media, whether it's if it's your family who's bad, get rid of them. You know, if it's friends, get rid of them. You know, nobody's really worth it. Now, people that are worth it are the ones that are there to make sure you're the best person that you can be. Not what they want you to be, the best person that you can be. If you're in a rut and you feel like there's nobody there, look around. There's people out there. You just don't realize it.